was awarded top performer achiever, top trading representative in CFD and stocks, top ETF in the global market, and as well as a best team award through team effort. It's not an easy task because being at the top at a brokerage firm, it's not easy because overall there are many good remisiers as well. Okay, so that's why it's based on our personal effort, okay, the way we do things, right? And then step by step we become what we call that popular, in a sense that because we continue to provide free seminar to our client. So that's how our client managed to know us well, and then our business grow during that time. And of course, to show this picture to you, not to show off, just to say thank you for your support. Without your support, I won't be here to share my experience with everyone. So again, thank you for your support. In 2016, together with my team, we were recognized by Philip Top Management to allow us to open the first investor center at Jurong East area. Reason is because that this is the first investor center that operate by independent remiser and the advisor together with my team. So our new office actually at this Westgate Tower, okay, level 10 and unit 14s. So I also one of the regular YouTube channel to share about the stock market under the Wealth Hero YouTube channel. And I also one of the regular guests invited by 958 Chinese radio to share about the general market. OK， 所以98的朋友们也是非常开心能看到你们来这个线上的研讨会，希望说我们可以学习更多，学习满满。All right. So today objective which I would like to share with everyone. Now, what is the purpose for tonight webinar? Okay. Number one is that I will do the homework for you. Okay. Now the homework that I mentioned here is not the school homework. Okay, it's about the stock analysis. Right. So like what I mentioned before the webinar, I spend a lot of my time to do some research in the stock market and then to find out what are the information that I can share with everyone of you. And then I'll be sharing with you about some stock idea. Okay. And then using technical analysis, TA, we call it TECH, analysis. Right. Reason is because that it is important. Okay, we want to buy only when the stock price is in the uptrend. Okay, and then when the price pull back. All right, with a proper risk management. Okay, MG and T. And of course, we want to avoid, okay, when the stock price is selling down. All right, or if the stock price is selling down, okay, what you can do short selling. Okay, but however, usually when the stock price is selling down, we don't usually buy because we do not know how low can it go lower. Okay, so if you are buying when the stock price is downtrend, chances are the stock price will going down further. Okay, so that is the thing that you need to take note. So that's for today objective. All right, and then secondly is about time frame. Time frame is important, all right, because a lot of the retail investor, they do not know why they need to cut loss, why they need to sell away the stocks. All right, so that's why you have to define what is your investment time frame. Okay, for me, I have 3 time frames. Okay, first one is a short term, second one is a mid term, and then the last one is long term. All right, now long term, this word, like what I explained before, is dangerous provided you do not know what you are doing. Okay, dangerous provided if you do not know what you are doing, because I have experienced before, like my client last time, they used to mention they want to keep the stock for their children, for their grandchildren. When I look at the stock, I don't think that is suitable for long-term investment. Do you know why? It is because most of the people, they become buyers when they bought a certain stock. Every one of us want the stock to go up. Am I correct? The stock that we buy, right? We want the stock to go up, right? But however, the problem is that the stock market will not listen to our own opinion. Okay, so that's why I say, if you do not know what you are buying, so it is dangerous, right? But however, if you know what you are buying, okay, long-term mean is for dividend, for example. Then you look for dividend stocks, okay, REITs, okay, good REITs, right? And then followed by blue chip, okay. And blue chip also sometimes dangerous, okay. Last time in Singapore market, some of the blue chip also delisted as well, right? Like for example, NOL, okay, and there are quite a number of them as well, okay. So that's why the question is that, do you need to cut loss when you invest in the long term, okay? So this one I leave it to you, because why? Reason is because that business will change. Now, for example, today you have done your homework for a particular company and you intend to invest for long term. But however, business will change. So you got to review every quarter, at least every quarter. If you find out that, the business is not doing well in the following year, then you got to make some decision whether you want to sell off or not. Reason is because that I have seen many people, their intention is to hold long term, but sometimes because, it's a new era, business will change very fast. It's an internet era, okay? If they cannot catch up, then the business will change. And if you did not review your company that you have bought, then you might trap, okay? And of course, in midterm, okay, midterm, we are looking for a growth stock. Right, and then sometimes we look at the mid-cap stock as well. Okay, and then obviously we do cut loss, okay, for midterm. Right, and then followed by short term. I think many of you know penny stock, okay, and then speculative stock. Right, everyone is unique, okay, everyone that means their intention is different. Everyone, the objective was so different, right? So some of you may trade this 3 time frame. So as long as you are clear with it, right, then you know what to do in case the market turn against you. Then what happened? You must cut loss as well, okay, all right, or take profit, okay, or realize your profit, okay. And this is important because sometimes some people or some investor, they do not know why they need to sell, okay, because their intention is to buy long term, okay, and when the price drop, okay, they do not know why they need to sell, and then they keep the stock until become the lousy stock, okay. I don't want that happen to you, all right. So that's for today. And of course, market is not so good, okay, this few days, all right. A lot of people worry about the stock market. So that's why I prefer to do this webinar almost every week so that I can update you about the stock market. Now, recently, quite a number of people call me, okay, to talk about this Credit Suisse share hit by this worry financials health, okay. But if you look at this, what we call that, the Credit Suisse stock price, right? In fact, the stock price has been down for almost 10 years, okay, since 2010, okay, since 2010, and then the price keep going down and going down and going down further. When the market, generally, when the general market was good, nobody talk about Credit Suisse, okay. In fact, last 2 years, nobody talk about Credit Suisse, all right, although the Credit Suisse stock price went down, downtrend, nobody talk about it. When the market so bad, okay, you can see that there are some people, you know, they will go and dig some what we call that bad story to talk about stock market. Then everyone becomes so fearful. All right. So if you are worried, okay, like what I mentioned, because number one, we do not know how the market going to move. Okay, no one can predict that. And then secondly, if you are worried, okay, my suggestion to you is that you know, you reduce your positions. Okay, you reduce your position to minimize your worry. All right. And thirdly, we got to acknowledge stock market is the most dangerous place to make money. All right. If you do not know what to do, if you do not have the skill, all right. If you have the skill, okay, then of course you can make money in the stock market. So that's why the Credit Suisse issue, in fact, I have quite a number of clients contact me, and then even some of them who are high net worth, okay, they wanted to transfer their share from Credit Suisse to Philip Security under my team. So we do have that kind who are high net worth, okay, and previously they have share in Credit Suisse, all right, and then they have some holding in the Credit Suisse. Now they become so worried. They thought that, you know, maybe Credit Suisse is going to bankrupt. Nobody know, all right? Anything can happen. So when they worried, okay, they take action, and then they contact us, okay? They want to transfer the share from Credit Suisse to us, all right? So if you have any friend, or maybe you have some share in Credit Suisse and you are worried, okay, you can contact us, all right, if you want to transfer the share over to us. We will be able to assist you, okay, because we have the experience, all right. So to reduce your worry, okay, you must take action, okay. You cannot just wait for the thing to happen. When you wait for the thing to happen, then you will regret, okay. Human beings like that, okay. When the thing is not happen, okay, they just, you know, don't take it seriously. When the thing happen, then they will become regret. Okay, so that's why I just want to share with you, all right, about the Credit Suisse thing. And then beside that, today, I think today there is another news. Okay, Russia attacked Ukraine again, right? If I'm not wrong, today. Okay, and you see bad news keep coming when the stock market is not doing well. All right, so that's why people become worried, okay. So this is natural, okay. When people become worried, like what I mentioned in my last webinar, if you attended before, my suggestion to you is to reduce position, okay. Reduce the position. Later we talk more about the index, including Singapore market, US, and the Hong Kong market as well, right? And we take a look the commodity index. Okay, the commodity index, you know, they recover a little bit recently, all right. So that's why you can notice some of the energy stock rebound, okay. Some of the energy stock rebound, but then recently this 2 days the energy stock pull back again. So we can see that the general market becomes so volatile, including the energy stock. Previously energy stock was uptrend, all right, but now you can see that the energy stock become volatile, okay. So it's not easy for people who want to invest in mid-term or long-term as well. Reason is because that the stock may drop after you purchase, then you become worried, all right. So that is normal, okay. That's why you need some strategy, you need some skill, okay, to survive in the stock market, okay. But however, based on these commodities price chart, okay, it looked like the commodity prices does stabilize, okay, does stabilize a little bit, all right. So that's why you can see that you know, inflation, okay, although the September inflation has not officially out yet, all right, I think the inflation, US inflations may out this couple of days, okay. So once the inflation out, then we'll see how the market react, okay. We'll see how the market react, all right. And then September, sorry, This is a US midterm election, which I mentioned it before, right? So this is just to highlight to you, especially for those of you who just joined this webinar. November, US is going to have these, what we call that, midterm elections. Now, based on the data, every year when there is a midterm election, usually the US market will perform badly. Okay, they will perform badly during the midterm election year. Okay, which is including this year. Okay, and after the election, okay, after the elections, based on the data, all right, the S&P 500 will rebound. Okay, after the what we call that, the elections. Okay, the average rebound for S&P 500 is around 32% based on the past data. So this is the past data, all right? So after the election, the US market may rebound, okay, may rebound, all right? It is true. Is it true or not? Okay, nobody knows, because right now there are so many bad news, okay? The war, okay, inflation, right, and then followed by interest rate, okay? So many factor, okay, so many factor, all right? So we got to see how the market react, okay? We got to see how the market react, all right? And then based on this data also, okay, generally, okay, September will be a bearish month, okay? Generally, September will be a bearish month, all right? Based on the past record, but after what we call that midterm election, usually the stock market will be rebound. Okay, so is it true? Right, nobody know. Okay, nobody know, like what I mentioned. Okay, so but however, it gives you some information so that you can make an informed decision. Okay, because generally the market is bearish, all right, and then some of you might be looking for what we call that, fundamentals investment. You might want to, you know, catch some good stock at the bottom. Okay, then you might want to begin to do some searching. All right, so generally September is a bear market, but now we are already entered the October periods. Okay, October period, but however, we have not seen the market rebound, okay, in October yet, okay, because overall, you know, based on last night closing, the market of US still bearish, right? Okay, so we are not sure yet. Okay, we are not sure. So that's why we need to see how the US market index, especially what is their closing, right? Okay, and especially you know, if tonight closing can be higher, then we can see some positive sign. But however, if the index keep closing down new low, then that is very negative sign. So that's why you have to be careful, okay, like what I mentioned in last week. And generally, okay, based on the past record as well, from 1929 to 2020, okay, S&P 500, okay, was usually down about 35%. Okay, usually, all right, in average, usually the bear market was down by around 35%, and number of day down was 289 days. Okay, is around 9.5 months, right? 9.5 months. Okay, so this is some of the informations that you can take a look, right? And then based on the data again, right? Generally, October will be a what we call that, so-called a bottoms of the US market generally, all right? So major market bottom occur more often in October. But however, based on the current market situation, we don't see that the market is going to be bottoms, all right? Because right now, market is still at the critical level, okay? Critical level, all right? So that's why we need to continue to observe, right? We need to continue to observe, okay? And this is bearish sentiments, okay? Bearish sentiments, right? Based on the past record, again, you know, bearish sentiment are high right now, okay? And then usually based on the record, when the bearish sentiment are high, okay, usually the market will bottom, okay? Usually the market will bottom, all right? So we're going to see how, okay, this few days, how the US market is going to perform. If the market break through their critical support, then first time in history, okay, the market, that means they don't follow the past records, all right? And let us take a look the index performance, okay? STI index. All right, so STI index, okay, previously last week I also mentioned STI was turning very badly okay, because after that the REITs, okay, which is supposed to be a so-called defensive stock, they crashed down, okay, after US stock after the Federal Reserve announced previously to increase another 0.75% of the interest rate. That is when the market, okay, begin to react, especially the Singapore market. For the first time, they reacted from the REITs first, okay? So that's why I say, STI index, if you have some stock on hand which is still in profit, my suggestion to you is that you may want to consider to realize the profit and then reduce some of your position, okay? Because we do not know what is going to happen, right? The worried thing is that this is a critical level of the support, okay? So that's why if the STI index really break through, okay, then we may see that a panic sell down will occur again, okay? However, if let's say US market tonight, if they close high, okay, then maybe we will see STI index going to rebound, okay? So that is always depends on the US market, all right? And of course, US market also depend on the interest rate, okay? If the Federal Reserve is going to increase the interest rate aggressively, then it may affect the US market as well, all right? So yeah, we have to be careful right now. And Singapore market, okay, this is STI, all right? Now we are at the critical support level, okay? So that's why you can see generally, right, most of the blue chip are down, okay? Most of the blue chip are down, okay? So that's why that is worried me as well, okay? And that's why I say I keep repeating to my client, okay? I think some of you received some of the Telegram message, okay? If you have some profit, okay, you may want to realize your profit or you may want to reduce your position. All right. So this is STI, and generally the STI index is trading below 200-day moving average, right? Trading 200-day moving average currently at the critical level, okay? Critical level, okay? And we take a look S&P 500, right? So S&P 500 was down 25%, right? Was down 25%. And if we base on the average drawdown, right? The average drawdown of bear market is 35%, okay? If 35%. So if let's say, okay, the bear market, all right, really happen this time, okay, there is still another 10% drawdown. There is still another 10% drawdown, right? So that's why currently S&P 500 at the very critical level, okay? If the price break through, okay, tonight, then we may see the S&P 500 continue to be weak, okay, continue to be weak. All right. So if you take a look, where is 35%? 35% is somewhere here. All right. 35% is somewhere here. So this is based on the average drawdown for a bear market, okay? Average drawdown for a bear market, right? So currently at the bear market, currently at the critical support level, okay? Some people say look like double bottom, right? Some people say, okay? Right? So double bottom mean that they hope the price will recover, right? But anything can happen, okay, like what I mentioned, okay, because there are too many bad news right now, okay. So there's no confirmation yet whether the price will break through or not, right, or the price will rebound, okay. So a bit tricky right now, a bit tricky, okay. And then what happened to and then just to recap also, previously I did mention also, all right, this was a resistance, okay, and I did mention in 958, I also did mention in the webinar also, market was overbought during that time in August 16, okay. So I did mention during that time market was overbought, okay, trying to take some profit, okay, and then after that S&P 500 continued to crash down, okay. So this is what I call you know, a weekly meeting like this one is good, right? Like what I mentioned, I keep urging every one of you keep coming back to this weekly webinar, although the title is similar, but the market is keep changing every day. All right, it is good that every week we can meet up so that I can show you the latest information about the market, all right, so that you can make an informed decision, okay. And overall, okay, S&P 500 is still downtrend, okay, it's still downtrend, all right. And what does that mean? Okay, it means that any attempts of rebound may hit a resistance, all right. So do take note, okay, the resistance, when the resistance is hit, okay, then the price may pull back, all right, the price may pull back because generally the index is still what we call that, is still downtrend, right. So if the price break through, all right, then what will happen, okay, we may see that the S&P 500 may continue to be weak, okay. So anyway, we will monitor, okay, we should monitor the US market, the closing price for tonight, okay, the closing price for tonight. And then we also take a look the what we call that, the NASDAQ index, okay, technology index, all right. The technology index, in fact, it actually break through, okay. So this is the index, okay. So it break through, all right. So that's why you can see technology stock continue selling down, okay, right. So as of now, NASDAQ is already down by 35%. NASDAQ is already down by 35%, okay. So if you look at previous drawdown, okay, during the COVID-19, the drawdown was 30%, okay, and there was another drawdown in 2018. The drawdown was 24%, all right. So another drawdown, 18%, okay. So this time the drawdown was this time the drawdown is aggressive now. Okay, so as of now is already 35%. Okay, 35%. Right. So everyone hoping for the NASDAQ index to be rebound. Right. The question is that we do not know when are they going to rebound. So that's the question that most of the people ask. Huh? So that's why I say if you what we call that, if you would like to catch the bottom is not easy, but however, if you find a good company, all right, you might want to enter progressively. Okay, enter progressively. All right. Okay. So yep. So this is NASDAQ. And Hang Seng, what happened to Hang Seng? Hang Seng is still continue to be weak. All right, Hang Seng continue to be weak. Where is Hang Seng? Yep. Right. So a new low, okay, Hang Seng new low, all right. And then the drawdown was 47%. Okay. So previously during the COVID-19, the drawdown is 27%, right? So we can see that generally, Hong Kong market was the bad one, okay, was the bad one, all right? And then if you know how to short the index of Hong Kong, then you should be making money, all right? But however, if you do not know how to short sell, then you might want to stay sideways, okay? So though professionals, trader, they will short sell using the index, okay? And like what I mentioned, okay, every drawdown, there is always an opportunity, okay? There is always opportunity, provided you can find a good company to invest in, okay? And in fact, there are some investors busy looking for a company to invest, okay? And that's why my suggestion to you is that although market is bearish, it is time, I think, to begin to do some homework and to find what company that you want to invest, right? Because it shows that first time in history, right? This year, the market dropped a lot, okay, based on the data. And I also believe that it also gives us an opportunity to look for a good company, all right? And you must know what is good company, okay? So that's why you have to increase your knowledge through education to find a good company. So this is an index, okay? So generally what happened, okay? Generally, all right, STI turning bearish, okay? S&P also, I think most of them are bearish now, huh? Okay, based on the index. So previously I did mention STI was pretty strong, okay, I think last month, okay, but however I changed my view right now. So STI already turning bearish, so that's why you have to be careful with the STI stock as well, right? And we take a look some of the watch list. All right, okay, before we talk about the watch list, let me share with you some testimonial about this workshop that I have been conducting, okay, mastering price action course. So I want to thank Candy and Sim, Roy and Raj and many of you who attended this the workshop. Okay, I want to thank you for giving me a very good testimonial. All right, so this workshop, like what Candy mentions, is that I will be able, to explain in what we call that in a clear message, okay? And then I also give a lot of the real example, and then, so that I can show you the problem about the stock market, and then how are you going to solve the problem, okay? With clear step-by-step blueprints. And Sim also mentions that, okay, this course is, is a good, excellent course. All right, thank you. And then, what does that mean is that, okay, basically, even though you are beginners, okay, or if you are experienced trader, okay, it actually suitable for all time frames. Um, no matter what time frame you are investing in, long term, mid term, or short term, price actions can cater for all the time frames. And of course, if you are looking for what we call that, a stock to buy near the bottom, I believe price action may be able to help you, okay, to show you, some, guideline, okay, what is the criteria, how to look for bottoms of the stocks. So next, the Singapore watch list, and you can see the watch list become what we call that, lesser stocks, right? Because generally, most of the Singapore stock has been down. Only these four stocks are still staying there strong, right? But however, I urge you to be careful as well, okay? Because anything can happen. If the general market continue to be weak, maybe these four stocks may go down as well, okay? So you need to continue to observe, all right? You need to continue to observe. The reason is because that if you look at the general market, like Sembcorp industry, previously was bullish, right? And I keep mentioning about this stock. I think some of you know, right? But however, recently the stock price begin to what? Begin to right? Begin to sell down. Okay, begin to sell down and turning weak. Okay, it turned weak. All right. So the price actually break below the $3, right? So a technical rebound may happen, but however, if the stock price hit the resistance, they may go down again unless the price break above. All right. So previously was uptrend, okay, but first time the price actually break below the trend line. So that is worry me because a lot of stock when they first time when they break below the trend line, that's it. It tells us that the trend may be end for these stocks. The trend may be end for this stock. And another stock we have is a Keppel stock, Keppel Corp. All right. So Keppel Corp also turned weak. Okay, it turned weak as well. So we have a midterm trend, right? And it begin to sell down, and then the price is keep going down further. So that's why, if you are holding Keppel Corp, okay, you might want to take note lah. Okay, you might want to take note. All right, you must know when to sell lah. Because what happened? Okay, many people want to hold Wilmar for long term. All right, but however, what happened to Wilmar? Okay, what happened to Wilmar? Okay, Wilmar go down, new low. Can you see that? I have some client, they mentioned to me recently, 哎呀，早知道我卖在这边 right? 早知道我卖在这边 right? So that's why when the stock become weak, you might want to take some action, at least sell some, okay? Sell some, all right? Because you do not know how low they can go, okay? You do not know how low they can go, right? So now it become new low. Right? New low. So there are many stocks. ST Engineering as well. All right. So using technical analysis of price actions, the advantage is that you are able to minimize your losses. All right. So that is the area. When the price break below the trend line, okay, then they begin to sell down aggressively. All right. They begin to sell down aggressively. Okay. So next thing, what we want to do, next thing we want to identify where is the bottoms. Okay, next thing. Okay, so because of the time consuming, okay, probably I will do it, in my workshop. All right. So that's why I encourage every one of you do sign up for the mastering price actions. Okay, and beside that, what else? What other stock? AEM. Okay. Right, previously was strong, but now they also break the trend line. Okay, so we can see many good stock breaking new low. Breaking new low, what does that mean? That means SPI are turning weak and continue to be weak. Okay, and last week was REITs. Okay, REITs like Parkway Life. So they continue to go lower. Okay, previously was strong. So when we look at the chart, okay, all right, but when we look at the chart, okay, sometimes you may think, okay, is this true or not? Okay, I can tell you what we are looking at right now is a real data. What we're looking at right now is a real data. Okay, derived from human psychology behavior. All right. So basically, human react to what? Because they react to the information that they receive. But however, when we look at the chart, all right, we are able to make a decision more faster as compared to the people who are reading the news. Because when you read the news, you need to process, maybe you need to ask your friend, or maybe you ask your stock guru. Everyone have given you different opinion, all right? Some people will say, oh, if you no need the money now, okay, you can keep the stock, all right? But is that true? If you have a holding power, is that true? You can continue to hold the stock. What if the stock continue to go down, all right? So you think about it, okay, what I'm talking about. And what else? There are many actually. Recently, what stock are selling down? SATS, okay, right. So a good company, now the price is crashing down and new low, right? New low. So and there's no end yet, okay, because look like the price continue to going down, okay. So that's why yeah, you must know what you are doing, okay. You must know what you are doing. So this is Singapore market. Later we talk more about Singapore market, okay. For US, okay, green energy, we take a look green energy, right? So green energy was one of the stronger, okay, but the price also pull back, okay, the price also pull back, and because of the general market, okay, the price also pull back because of the general market, okay. Right, so they also breaking the trend line as well. All right, and then we have a First Solar, okay, First Solar. First Solar, okay, look like the price is supported here, okay. So we got to see this few days what happened, okay, sideways. If the price break down, okay, then they will continue to go down. But however, if the price go up, that's good lah. Okay, that's good. What happened is this consumer INSW, which I talked about before, crude oil shipping, INSW. INSW still look okay, right? Most of the stock already went down, but however, a bit weak also, right? Because the price, going down lower as compared to the previous high, right? So that's why general market is still weak. Okay, general market is still weak. And then we have consumer discretionary, ELF. Right. So ELF looking okay, but however, last night was having a shooting star there. Okay, so where is the support? Okay, generally I think the support is here, right? So this is a resistance. Now the point I show you this stock is because although market is bearish, in fact there are some stock that is still moving up lah. Okay, so it does not mean that other stock are going down as well. So market is always have opportunity. So that's why you need to have some strategy, or you need to have some tools to screen out the stocks so that you can have many choice, right? Because investor sometimes they do not have tools, they may not find this kind of stocks, right? Then what happens is that they keep buying the downtrend stocks. But however, downtrend stock is dangerous right now, because you do not know how low they can go lower if you do not know how to cut loss as well. And the rest, this is a tech stock. Okay, tech stock, of course, is not doing well. Okay, because due to the interest rate. And we have Hong Kong stock. We take a look the Hong Kong stock previously that I show you, 1138. Right. So the price also pull back as well. Okay. So the trend might change because the price keeps selling down. Right. And then China Shenhua 1088. Okay. Still look okay, right? Where is the, here's a support. Okay. Right. And then Yankuang 1171. YANGK. Yep, this one. So what happened to Yankuang? Right. So midterm, the price was down. Okay, the support level is around 25, 20 cents. Okay, generally this stock is still uptrend. Okay, generally this stock is still uptrend. Just that I think last month the price went up so aggressively, so that's why the price begin to pull back strongly as well. 1585. 1585. 1585 also pull back, right? So previously was quite a strong stocks. So currently they are near the support level actually. They are near the support level. Right? Near the support level. And then the other one is BYD. BYD company, all right. So BYD company, the support, yep, here. So generally the Hong Kong market is still weak, okay. So there are some a good company like BYD was selling down, okay. I think maybe it's an opportunity, but the question is that we do not know when is the bottom, okay. We do not know when is the bottom, right? So you might want to monitor, okay, before you are buying. And let me go back to the Singapore stock, okay. Golden energy, we talk about golden energy. Let's see the golden energy. So golden energy is still strong, okay. After the price breakout, okay, after the price breakout, right, still strong. And then we have Seng, right? So if you are our client, you should receive the telegram for this stock, golden energy and Seng. And followed by Siong. Okay, Siong is still pretty strong, right? And I think there are some people asking me about Sembcorp Marine, okay? This is a penny stock, right? Sembcorp Marine price hitting the resistance, okay? 12 cents. So if you bought at 10 cents, okay, now it's 12 cents, okay. So you might want to consider take profit now, okay. You might want to consider to take some profit now, right? So you can see that the stock actually move in sideways for this Sembcorp Marine, okay. They move in a sideways, right? And then what else? Okay, you might want to let me know your stocks, okay, in the Q&A session. Geoenergy. 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 What happened to geoenergy? Let me see. Right. Look like the price have some rebound. Okay, as long as the price stay above this trend line, I think got chance. Okay, but right now it has not moved yet. Okay, it is not moved yet. Okay, you might want to continue to monitor. And then Singtel. Let me remove the line and then withdraw. So technically, Singtel also break below the trend line, right? Technically, okay, right? Because previously was uptrend, okay, uptrend. When the price hit the support level, usually it rebound, okay. But this time, okay, the price breakthrough, all right? The price actually break through. So if you are using price actions, you should know what you are doing. Okay. So turning weak as well. And then YZJ Finance. YZJ Finance is not doing well this recently after the STI big sell down. Previously, there is some positive sign. Okay, this part, right? This part is look quite positive. Okay, but however, price breakthrough the trend line, then it show, you know, it doesn't look good lah. Okay, now also near at the support level, 35 cents. So if the price break through, then it may go lower lah. So you have to be careful. All right, you have to be careful. Okay, because some people may misunderstood. They thought that YZJ Finance, you know, may benefit from the interest rate. That is not true. Huh? If you look at the company, YZJ Finance is actually an investment arm. Okay, it's an investment arm company. So if the investment is not good, generally the company will not be good as well. All right. So that's why you can see the mother share like YZJ. Okay. So you can see both are totally different. Okay. Both are totally different, right? So if you look at the YZJ Finance. So you may see that both are totally different. One is uptrend, the other one is downtrend. Yeah. So they move in two different directions currently. Okay. So you have to be careful as well, right? So that's why I say if you know how to use technical analysis, you have the advantage. Okay, you have the advantage. SIA SGX SIA. The chart is not moving. SIA. SIA, are they hitting the support level? $5. $5, I think, is a support level. Okay, look like a support level, but however, generally the market is still weak. Okay, generally the market is still weak. All right, so you might want to what we call that again, same words. Okay, be careful. All right, it look like support. Okay, let me see. Let me change to weekly chart. What can I see? Right. So this is a weekly chart. Okay. Overall, SIA is very volatile. Okay. Overall, it's very volatile, and $5 is a support level. But however, right now, any support level, there is a possibility to break through. Okay, because you see AEM, the support level actually break through. All right. Let me show you. So this was a pretty strong support here. Yep, this one. So $3.90, the support level was breakthrough. Once they break through, they go down lower. They go down lower. And then so we can see that the price was sloping down. Okay, the price was sloping down. Okay, so if you look at SIA, they look similar pattern. The price was sloping down as well. So that's why I worry about this $5 support. Not sure they will break through or not. Okay, because why? Because generally the market is still weak. Okay, so there's a possibility the price may go lower. Right? Looks similar. So this is SIA, and then what else do we have? SGX. SGX, what happened to SGX? SGX also go new low, right? Let me change the stock. SGX. So SGX new low, okay, currently at the support level. Okay, new low currently at the support level, right? So that's why the price is sloping down as well, previously. And what else? Hong Kong Wuxi Bio, BOC, Wuxi Bio and BOC. So price is sloping down, okay, all right. And then if the price rebound, then it might hit the resistance level, okay. And here's the support. Yep, currently the price near the support level. And 3988, Bank of China, BOC. 3988. China Bank is not doing well actually. If you compare with DBS, DBS better, right? Okay, so DBS is still strong. Okay, still strong. Okay, maybe the interest rate increase benefit the DBS bank, right? But Bank of China, not doing well, but the price is also near support level, right? The price is actually near the support level as well. How par IFAS, HAWPAR. How par doesn't look good, okay? Price sloping down. This means that the buyer has no interest to buy the stock at a higher price. So, so that's why the price is sloping down. And what happened is that after that, okay, and the price breakthrough become new low. All right. So there are many stocks currently at new low for Singapore stock market. Okay. So that's why I say, I repeat again, all right. If you have profit, realize your profit. If you don't have profit, minimize your what we call that losses by reducing your position. Okay, by reducing your position, right? What else? iFast. iFast previously, they tried to what? They tried to rebound, okay, but recently the sell down, currently near the support level. All right, but generally the stock is still downtrend. Okay, so you got to be careful. Reason is because that downtrend, there are many level of resistance. Okay, once the price hit resistance, they may pull back. Once the price hit resistance, they may pull back. Right? So yep, it's quite a strong support. Okay, so that means if the price can sustain, okay, and rebound, that would be good. But there's no confirmation yet. Okay, anything can happen. There are two directions right now. Right? So we shall see. We shall see. Okay. OCBC Comfort Delco. OCBC also near support, critical support also. Right. Yep. Critical support. Okay. If the price break through, they may go down further. Okay. So just be careful if you are trading for mid-term or short-term. Okay. Mid-term or short-term. And Comfort Delco. So again, the stock price also near the critical support level. And the worry part again, will they go down or not? This question mark, right? Because look similar pattern as compared to SIA, AEM. Okay. So if you are worried, okay, reduce your position. If you are worried, reduce your position, right? Hamina, my view for the market is reduce position. I think I mentioned it before, reduce the position. Or in Pohim, entering into the recurring plan, you need to depend on what you are buying. Depend on what you are buying. All right. If you are looking for a long term, I think commonly most of the people, they will look for STI index, recurring plan. Frank Chen or Franken? Is it Franken? Franken super downtrend. Yeah. So the price still selling down. Okay, you can see the critical support now also break through, right? So now the price, yeah, today rebound a little bit. So they are in a dangerous zone. Okay, most of the stock, they are at the dangerous zone actually, right? UMS also drop. Okay, previously was strong. I talked about this stock many times previously, but however, a strong stock will be affected by a general weak market. They will be affected by the weak market, right? So you can see that the price also selling down strongly, all right? And we did mention in our Telegram, you know, have to be careful, right, for some stock if they continue to go lower. All right, so Jardine, Adrian, normally we don't look at the annual report, okay? Now, I did mention about long-term investment in my beginning of the presentation. If you are a person, okay, who are invest in a long-term investment, all right, using fundamental analysis, then you got to review the quarterly result, okay, quarterly result. However, if you are using technical analysis, you no need to look at the quarterly result, all right? So that's why you have to be, you must know what you are doing lah. Okay, so you must know what you are doing, all right? So long term, that's why I say if you are using fundamental analysis, okay, my suggestion to you is that, yeah, you do review the quarterly result, okay? However, if you are using technical analysis, we don't look at the quarterly result anymore because what happened, okay, will be reflected on the stock chart, okay? So for me, I will make a decision based on the stock chart because the stock chart show me a real data already, okay? And it is more effective, okay? Because when you wait for the quarterly result, it might be too late already, okay? It might be too late, all right? But however, when we look at the chart, it gives us more faster information to analyze so that we can take what we call that immediate action. So that's why if you are not sure, my suggestion to you is that you can attend my price action workshop so that I can talk more about what we call that the strategy by using the price actions, right? Tencent. The price keep going down lower and lower, but however, the price hit the support level. So generally, the market is very weak in Hong Kong, but like what I mentioned, a good fundamental company may be an opportunity for you to look at, okay? But right now, they are still downtrend, so it's not easy for you to catch bottom as well, all right? Although it looked like hit the bottom, but we do not know whether it will break through or not, okay? So you still need to be careful, right, before making a decision. So now they drop around 66%, okay, from the previous high. Costco Singapore is not good, Jeffrey, okay? Costco Singapore is not good. Okay, so long-term downtrend. Costco is long-term downtrend. ST Engineering. Okay, last one. So the ST Engineering look like the selling is not finished yet, okay, based on the candlestick. Okay, so we expect some selling down. Okay, so the selling look like has not finished yet. All right, so I think don't touch first. Okay, don't touch first until when the price stable. Okay, look like the price is not stable yet. This one is a falling knife. Okay, so don't touch first. Okay, let me go back to my slide here. So what is your problem? Okay, what is the retail investor problem, right? Do you still remember these stocks? Okay, Singtel, StarHub, Informatic, Ox Groups. Okay, there are many Asians Pay TV, Costco Shipping, Top Glove. All right. So if you are not careful, okay, with your investment, then you may see your stock keep going down lower and lower and lower. Singtel's supposed to be a good company. StarHub supposed to be a good company. Informatic supposed to be a good company previously. All right. Asian TV supposed to be a good dividend company, right? Some what we call that? Some investor like the dividend, but however, the stock price keep going down. And if the price keep going down, even though they give you what we call that 5% dividend, you still making losses. All right, if you do the calculation. So that's why the problem is basically is, you know, your intention. Okay, if your intentions, okay, is not clear, then you might choose the wrong stocks. So that's why my suggestion to you is that you have to find the solutions for your problem, because there are too many stocks, okay, like Noble Group, NOL, M1, Maida, Swiber, Ezion, Yuzu, Highflux, Blumon, Sky One. So these are the stocks that you may heard before. All right, some of you, you know, may be losing a lot of money. All right. But however, if I can tell you price action can help you to minimize the losses or even avoid this kind of the stocks, okay, would you be interested? Okay, would you be interested? All right. So that's why the solution for this problem, okay, is called price actions. Now, why price actions? Because price actions, you know, are able to help you to spot the pattern on the chart. Okay, if you are experienced enough, you'll be able to analyze the stocks and then identify the selling point so that you can sell earlier, okay, without looking at the quarterly result, because quarterly result, okay, come later. People will start to sell first, okay, before the price get down after the quarterly result announced. Am I correct? So that's why you have to be, you know, careful if you are using financial analysis. And technical analysis is more effective. Reason is because that we look at the data directly, and then if you are experienced enough, you are able to identify the pattern. And this pattern is being formed by the human psychology behavior. So that's why I say, if you keep looking at the pattern from the chart, you'll be able to discover where is the selling point so that you can sell earlier as compared to the people who are still holding onto the stocks. And let me share with you the price actions workshop. Okay, it involves 14 hours online training. Okay, currently you can, you know, sit at your home, okay, in your room with your computer to attend this online workshop conveniently. Okay, you don't need to travel down to the town, okay, in the earlier morning. Okay, so you can, you know, attend this workshop through online at your home, okay, so that you can prepare your lunch or tea break anytime you want conveniently.